We're going to talk old-timey, old-school jazz. We want to get going with some of the originators who helped to make it more popular in America throughout the decades, beginning with the early times of the 1930s. It's been said that Michael Jackson's moonwalk was truly inspired from this man. Back in the 30s, it was called the buzz, but the steps were the same. Those steps were made from jazz singer, bandleader, dancer, and originator Calloway. Cab was one of only two bands that held sway at the famous Cotton Club of New York City, the other band being the equally impressive and talented Duke Ellington. Ellington was low-key and let the music speak for itself, but Cab, he was a dynamo, pretty much the way Prince was a dynamo. Cab was also the first African-American to have his own nationally syndicated radio show. Considering the times, that was quite a feat.
Live from the Cotton Club in Harlem, New York City. And now the Prince of Honey Ho himself, Calloway, doing Minnie the Moocher.
There were gangster types around.
Oh, yeah.
How did you handle it? Did you feel a little intimidated or worried about gangsters roaming the place?
Never worried me in a second. I liked them, they liked me. We got along, and nothing ever happened between the two of us, and it was just wonderful all the way through.
Come on, boys, let's have a ball. The jam, jump, if the jumping jive makes you lick your jive on the mellow side. Hep, hep.
His dance gyrations were so popular, they became featured in 3 highly successful Betty Boop cartoons.
You got to hold the ho.
You gotta hold the ho.
You got to hide the
You
high.
gotta hide the high.
You got to heat the heat to get along with me.
Yeah, man, how
Frank Sinatra has a song that says, you either got or you haven't got style. And Cab, that's you, because you had style right from the beginning. Now, how did you choose to do this? Not only your own music identification, but you had also showbiz. I mean, you knew showbiz packaging.
Yes, I knew that. I studied it. I worked at it a long time, developed it to a point where I mastered it.
Now don't you be that inkaroo, get help, come on, and then you follow through.
Cab moved on to Broadway. Yes, he became a Broadway star when no less than George Gershwin asked him to portray sport and life in the famed musical Porgy and Bess. To new audiences, Cab gained iconic status when he appeared in the Blues Brothers movie.
Hey, folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a low-down hoochie-coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail, but Minnie had a heart as big as a whale. Honey, 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 hi. Honey, 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 hi. Honey, 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 oh. Heedy, heedy, heedy.
One of my small, proud possessions that I have is this book by Cab Calloway, The Hipster's Dictionary. It's the language of jive. Now, we're all kind of show business savvy by now, but back in 1938 through the 40s, he was compiling the language that musicians and entertainers backstage use. Canary, you know, that's a girl vocalist. Cat, yeah, that's a musician in a swing band. Jelly, that was always something free in the house. Off the cob, man, it's just too corny. A snatcher, yeah, it's not what you're thinking. It's a house detective. A yard dog, that would be something terribly uncouth, like a badly attired guy or gal. You get the idea. It's just a lot of fun. The list goes on forever of just a lot of hep words. And speaking of hep,
You got to explain to me, though, one thing I'm not too hep on, or hep as the song goes, is what's with your eggs on the Jersey side? What is that?
Jim, jump if the jumping jive makes you like your eggs on the Jersey side. Hip, hip.
Well, you know, you can get your eggs on the Jersey side, or you can get them on any side you want.
You're going to keep that a secret, huh?
Right on.
Your career's just been one big high.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on, if I may borrow that from you.
That's it. Right on.
Can you leave me with a little either hidey-ho or jump and jive, Cab?
Well, the jump is the jump and jive makes you dig your kicks on the mellow side.
Jim, jump the style and jive makes you nice for tall when you're both with
one of America's original hipsters. This is Mike Stewart.